All right, my friends, so welcome. Here is a video on how to cut some Lego base plates. So I've been doing a lot of work in schools, and one of the exciting things is educators are embracing this idea of purposeful play. How do we start to infuse some hands-on learning to strengthen and enhance standards, or maybe it's social-emotional learning, whatever it might be. One of the things we know, the constraints, is what do we do in a class full of 20 to 30, 35 kids, right? We know that Lego works in terms of we can easily get the Lego into the hands of the kids. We know they know how to use it. We don't have to use class time to teach, the product itself. And so one of the things we do is how do we then get enough base plates, enough materials to students, and cost is always a factor in schools. And so what we've done is we have purchased a handful of base plates, and most of the activities we do don't require kids to have a base plate this big. And if you've explored Lego at any point in time, you know that probably one of the most expensive pieces of using basic Lego are the base plates. And so we can cut these, and we can give kids a constraint of space, but it doesn't constrain their creativity. Actually, it strengthens it in a lot of ways, because now they have a smaller space. This helps kids who are struggling with getting started, if they're overwhelmed by, oh my gosh, I have all this space. And if you are a big thinker, now how do you use this space to then build up and out? So what we've done here is a large base plate as we have here is usually 32 studs across. So I've just counted 16 studs to the middle. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And what I'm doing is I'm laying down some Lego pieces that will hold this line. This is going to allow me to cut this base plate in half and give me a nice straight cut. So I'm actually just trying to make sure that these are all pressed down nice and tight here, which I think they are. And then what we're going to do is just use box cutters right here. Okay, and we're going to just make, careful of your fingers, make sure you have enough room so your fingers are out of the way. We're going to make just a couple nice strong cuts. Got to put some power to it. There we go. You don't have to cut it all the way through. I like to just do, 2 passes, maybe a third, just to be safe. All right, you take these off here, and then we should be able just to fold, and it should just kind of pop. There we go. We get this nice crease here. Almost kind of sits perfectly like a house. And then I'll just take the blade and I'll cut right down here just to separate that. And then what I'll do is I will cut this into 4. So cut this piece now into half. So we'll just go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 is right here. Okay, I'm going to lay these pieces down just like we did before. Okay, I'm just going to double check my math here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Right? Good old adage, you measure twice, cut once. And I will just do the same process. Should pop. Just do it one more time here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Just being careful, being smart, being safe. But the beauty of this is now one base plate, which are not cheap, we can now cut, right? And we can give kids still plenty of space to build here. But now we can serve 4 kids. So now you can go through and just buy, buy 12 base plates, right? And now you've got 48 of these. And if you needed to go even smaller, you could. You can even go down to a whole other thing and get 8 if you want to go super tiny, which is really pushing it. So there you go. Here's how we cut our base plates, just using Lego for our straight. All you need is a box cutter and being able to count to 16. All right, my friends, as always, stay awesome.